Alright, so we're going to start off with the first of the 5 scale patterns. Now, if you look at how this works, let's just take, I'm going to draw a guitar neck here. Just pretend that this is a good drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a bass, 5, ukulele, 6, guitar. Alright, here's your nut, right? Here's all your frets. Now, if you imagine, like if I wrote in all the notes, you have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, right? And I go down A, B, C, D, E, F, and you just write out all the notes on your guitar. Well, we could finish this off and then take like a little cross section of the guitar. Like let's come down here. We have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now really, like these notes are all over the guitar. Like if you take all the natural notes, okay, it's like all the white keys on the piano, right? So now what we're going to do is take all these notes over here, okay, and all these notes that would be over here, we're just going to get rid of them. Take a snapshot of your guitar, and you have the first major scale pattern. And usually, we'll get rid of that because it confuses your ear. So now, let's turn these all into circles. Let's forget about what notes these are. We'll learn all these notes like later and why they are where they are later. Okay, circle these in, da-da. A little circling music, please, Dave. Alright, so now we've got a bunch of dots. This is where your fingers go. Okay, let me make another chart right under here. With some happy trees. Happy trees. Okay, so now we have our guitar with our frets. Okay, lined up just underneath. And I'm going to replace these circles with numbers. These are finger numbers. Okay, and there we go. There we have our first scale pattern. And if you look, you've got a line of notes running through here. Those are your 4th finger. Okay, if you look at the shape here, the 2, the 3, and then the 1, you got the 2, the 3, the 1. Basically, we started off with all the natural notes on the guitar, took a snapshot of it, and then said if you had 1 finger in every fret, this is the pattern you'd come up with. And that's why they have the scale patterns. This is not actually a scale. If your guitar is tuned wrong, it's not going to sound good at all. This is a scale pattern. So we're going to call this the first major scale pattern. Okay? Alright, so now we're going to play that. The first thing to note about these things, as with all tabs, is they are upside down. Okay, so if I took my guitar and I flipped it up like so and held it up to this chart, this is how this is organized. So you'd have 2, 4 on the bottom string, and then 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2. So it goes this way. Alright? So one way to think of it is this is the lowest string on your guitar. Okay? It makes the lowest sound. This is the highest string. It makes the high sound. This is the lowest line, highest line. So like low, high, low, high. Alright, so now we're going to play it. Now that you know where the scales come from. Sort of. Mostly. Partially. Alright, so check it out. The first thing we want to do in order to make all of these 5 patterns in the way that we're learning them now make sense, and we'll learn really 3 or 4 different ways. Okay, in this particular way, you want 1 finger in every fret. So if you put all of your fingers on the top string and then spread them apart so you have 1 finger in every fret on your fingertips, you're in a good starting position. Notice I've got my knuckles against the bottom of the guitar. It's really just to keep them parallel. This is the big mistake that people make, dropping this knuckle out. You don't want to do that. Bring it up. Alright, fingers are curved, fingers are spread apart. Now, you might have a problem spreading up the fingers apart. As a matter of fact, most people do. So, if you do, go ahead and pause this lesson and go to our finger stretch exercise and work on that. Or, you can struggle through this scale and go to that finger stretch later. But if you're having trouble getting your fingers apart, don't worry about it. Do the finger stretch for like every day for like a week, and the problem will be gone. Right? So, I'm assuming now that you either can spread your fingers or don't care. And we got first finger on 6th fret. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second on 7th, third on 8th, and then the 4th on the 9th. Now we could play every single note. Plug ourselves in. We could play every single note and we get this. Which doesn't really sound very good. Okay, so we're going to change this to the major scale by selecting fingers we play. Now what fingers are we going to play? What that chart tells us to. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4. So here's how it looks on the guitar. So we have 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2. A couple things about this. You want to stay on your fingertips, keep your hands still. You don't want this. The reason is because it's a lot of extra work, and work stinks. We don't want to do work. So keep your hands still, keep your knuckles spread apart. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2. Just remember that on this chart, when we play that, we're just going from the bottom line to the top, from the low string to the high string. Each of these lines represents a string. This represents a finger. So you just play, again, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. Okay? So play that until you, hey, up here, my face is here. Alright, so play that until you got that down, and then check out the lesson on playing it backwards, which is pretty simple to be a quick lesson. And then also we'll have lessons on speeding it up so that you can play really fast. Alright, have at it. See you in the next lesson.